He raised his head, looking to Darkpaw with a glint in his eye. I can't believe this is really happening. The gathering's so close. I can taste the wind in my mouth already. He grinned.
Darkpaw turned towards Eaglepaw, squinting slightly at the apprentice with a huff. Don't get too cocky, Eaglepaw. We haven't even left the camp yet. The tomcat let out a short giggle after his words.
He rolled his eyes. You're just jealous you're gonna lose. After all, I am the leader's apprentice. No cat can stand in my way. He giggled, crouching.
Darkpaw let his eyes roll dramatically, letting out an unimpressed scoff. That doesn't make you better than me. I'm still going to beat you so hard that you'll go crying back to your oh-so-awesome mentor.
Ha! Just you wait and see. You'll be tasting the dust behind my paws. But as long as we beat Thunderclan, that's all that matters.
The feline cleared their throat, hopping up upon the Shade Rock. Let all those cats old enough to stalk the shadows gather below Shade Rock for a clan meeting, his voice echoed.
Come on, we gotta go already! Bullbine Paw, I'll race ya! He skittered in the dirt. Can you be any more loud? I hissed to Eagle.
The cat eyed the crowd with a cold glare as she stretched out her claws, waiting for the leader to talk.
As you all know, tomorrow we will meet Thunderclan at Four Trees for the tournament. Our apprentices and young warriors will compete against their clan to see who will win, she continued. We will set out for Four Trees tomorrow at the crack of dawn. Mentors, ready your apprentices for the games, as they will be representing Shadowclan, they yelled. Rest up for tomorrow, as our clan's pride is on the line. Clan dismissed, he finished, hopping down from the rock with ease.
All cats gather under the rock for patrols.
Swirl'star approached their apprentice, a hop in their step. Are you ready, Eaglepaw?
He tapped his paws in excitement. Don't worry, Swirl'star, I got this. I've been practicing for moons for it. Thunderclan is going down.
He chuckled slightly. Right then. Remember to not be overconfident. You have to remain humble. I expect only the best from you, Eaglepaw.
He nodded, stretching his paws out. No worries! I'm easily the best apprentice Shadowclan's ever seen. I mean, just look at me. Strong, fast, and oh so incredibly humble.
She stared for a beat, their tail halting. Humble. StarClan helped their apprentice.
At least I don't need a mentor, she called out with a hiss.
Oh, you don't have a mentor now, do you? She said in a cold tone.
Darkpaw patted up, an annoyed expression placed on his face. Oh, please! You're both as bad as each other. He glanced between the two other apprentices.
Well, yes, I know how to train myself, she mewed with a whine.
Oh, can you now, huh? She swayed her tail, looking up and down at the apprentice with a disapproving glare.
Oh, and you're any better? You're as humble as a fox, but way slower than one, he teased. Well, I'm gonna go get some beauty sleep. See you losers later! He settled in his nest, shuffling the moss aside as he got comfortable.
She faced the wall away from Eaglepaw, as she was still mad at him.
He rolled his eyes. Oh, come on, Fallen Paw. I was just teasing. No need to get pouty. Darkpaw's plenty gloomy enough without you being gloomy too. The little turn.
Darkpaw entered the den, ready for a well-earned rest. He glanced towards Fallen Paw. What flea got in her fur? He meowed.
Well, at least I don't get special treatment from the leader, she mewed.
The leader just wants a true prodigy. A living legend to be born. He shuffled once more. Alright. Let's sleep. I already can't wait.
Gladly. Darkpaw shuffled away from the den's entrance, slinking into a nest a few mouse lengths away from the other apprentices.
She lay down and she curled up in a ball. She wished her parents could watch her at the daylight gathering. She woke up as she yawned and as she went to the clearing.
Darkpaw grumbled softly as the sun began leaking throughout the camp. He lifted his head, shaking it groggily and lifting himself up with a stretch and a yawn. Darkpaw trotted out the clearing, but not before glaring at Eaglepaw.
He awoke, wiping the sleep from his eyes as the morning set in. Alright, it's time! He looked around. Oh, is everyone gone already? He shook out his fur, padding to the clearing.
She hopped upon the Shade Rock, yowling to call the clan's attention. It was time to leave for Four Trees. In a swift bound, they left off the rock and bounded towards the tunnel.
He flicked his tail, following suit in a hurry. Finally! Go.
They flicked their tails, signaling for the cats to spill into the clearing.
He looked around, eyes filled with curiosity. Guess we beat them here! Won't be the only time we beat them today. He grins, looking to the others.
Let's work together, yeah? She looked at Eaglepaw and Darkpaw.
For sure! We gotta have each other's backs. These sneaky Thunderclan cats will probably do something underpawed. Or even cheat! Who knows? He huffed, side-eyeing the approaching cats.
Nice for you to finally join us, she joked.
We had a little situation before we left this morning, she says with a sigh.
He settled down beside Greedy Paw. Those Shadowclan cats look fierce, he said, fluffing out his chest.
Okay, let me
looking at.
Maybe we're not so different. Oh my god, my camera just panned into someone's face.
Oh,
Reedy looked at the Shadowclan apprentices with slight disgust. How could they not manage to keep their pelts clean?
Thank you all cats for your patience, Wolfstar says, dipping her head to Swirl'star. We hope everyone is excited for this new Leaf's daylight gathering.
He cleared his throat to draw both clans' attention, standing next to Thunderclan's leader, Wolfstar. Now who's ready to see who the strongest clan in the forest is? Their tail lashed.
He turned to the other apprentices. Obviously us! He snorted.
Fallen Paw stood up as she looked at Eaglepaw and Darkpaw. Let's do it!
We're gonna beat them into the dirt, Darkpaw agreed.
He lifted his eyebrows at the blunt Shadowclan leader, pounding his paws down on the ground excitedly. Where's Greedy Paw? He needs to be with us, he said, looking around. Greedy Paw, get your tail over here! We're starting soon! He roared out.
Psst, look! They're too busy fighting to even think about the gathering. This'll be easy, he purred.
Standing, Wolfstar calls out, as normal, the first round will be hunting. Thunderclan has allowed Shadowclan to hunt in our territory for this challenge.
The rules are as follows. The apprentices will go on a hunt, and whoever comes back with the finest catch by Sunhigh wins. The clan the apprentice belongs to will earn the point, she explained.
He looked over at the confident Shadowclan apprentices. We got this. Just don't bring back shriveled mouses, he whispered to his inmates.
Alright, what are we waiting for? Thunderclan already have the upper paw by hunting in their own territory. He nodded to his den mates.
Be on your way. Miss Darkland, light your paws and make your clan proud, they roared out.
Giving up on the mouse, he looked to the water's edge and scoured for the ripples, snatching up a large fish. Greedy would wait till the apprentice caught the fish, pouncing on him and pinning him down firmly, giving him no time to react. He would steal his fish and skedaddles. He yelped, growling. No fair! He ran after them, but gave up the chase, looking up and seeing the sun rise to its highest. Mouse dung! He searched desperately, clawing at the grass. I'm running out of time, he growled to himself. He picked up the scent of the mouse and leapt at it over-eagerly. With a swift grab, he snarled. It was barely a bite. He cantered back, panting, an angry hoof escaping his paw. Where is that little snake? He snarled. That fox heart stole my fish! He took a step forward.
Greedy Paw would taunt the scrawny apprentice.
Reedy turned to the Shadowclan apprentice. He would never do that!
He dropped his catch. What are you saying? No, I didn't. Do you not believe me? Oh wow, says a lot about your clan. He would act scared and innocent.
I'm saying you cheated, he growled. You're a liar, and a terrible one at that.
You're just jealous we got better prey, he would cry out. Accusing us of cheating because you could only catch a small mouse? He laughed.
Enough! It is clear as day. Thunderclan has won this challenge. Do not fret, for there are more challenges to come, he explained to the Shadowclan apprentices.
He snarled, dropping the scrawny mouse. Here, you can have this. It suits your clan. He turns back to his clan, his tail low.
Y'all may eat what you caught before we start the next challenge, she chirps to the apprentices, trying to bring up the mood.
He smirked, showing strong confidence. Someone's mad they lost, he chuckled out, flicking his tail over Greedy Paw's back, turning around to the meal.
Eaglepaw, you can have my fish. I'm not hungry. Morris!
We are so gonna beat them. Just you wait. He clawed at the dirt, turning to Fallen Paw. I'm not hungry. I need to go get ready. He scowled away.
Wait, Eaglepaw, she mewed out.
Are you kidding me? Don't leave me here, Darkpaw yowled, following Fallen Paw.
He stretched out his paws, flicking his head from side to side. What is it? You both should be getting ready too. If they're gonna cheat, we have to work twice as hard now.
They padded over to the huddled Shadowclan apprentices. What happened back there? Greedy Paw?
She put down the fish. Yeah, and you need to eat, or you will pass out if you don't, she mewed worried, letting out a vulnerable mew.
He attacked me and stole my fish. It was a big one too. We would have won, clear as day, he growled, lowering his head. Fine. Thank you, Fallen Paw.
Darkpaw turned towards Fallen Paw. Just take my mouse. I lost my appetite, the tomcat sighed, dropping the mouse and shoving it towards Fallen Paw. Swirl'star paused. Cheat? Thunderclan? He wouldn't act on it now, but keep an eye on those apprentices. There's more points to win. Come on. He turned.
He scoffed up the fish, clearly hungry. Next time, we work together, and we take him down. His eyes glinted with confidence and frustration.
Standing tall on the rock, Wolfstar clears her throat. Thunderclan has won the first challenge. The next challenge will now start. For the second challenge, we will do a race.
The race will go as follows. Here, across the bridge, and back here. The point will go to the winning apprentices clan, she announced. Get to your starting places when ready.
Don't worry, you can trust me in this game. They won't win this round, she whispered into Eaglepaw's ear.
He nodded, grinning. See you on the other side, Thunderclanners.
On your mark, get set, the gray she yowls, flicking her tail.
Go! They yowled.
She ran past Mox'paw as she pushed him into the wood as she kept running.
He let out a shocked gasp as he felt a heavy weight check him into the side of the bridge. He let out a yelp of pain, struggling to re-stand up.
He skittered on the sodden wood, running as fast as paws could take him, as he ran swiftly, heading back over the bridge in a flash, not looking back. He panted. We did it! We did it! He grinned. Not so confident now, are you? He grinned, gasping for breath.
He struggled to put his paw down. You cheated! He yelled. This is the referee right here.
What do you think, Coach?
Oh my, I just noticed the
What do
squirrel.
you think? Disqualified?
Run to the side who won! Run to the side who won, little guy.
Squirrel
Yeah.
eye.
No!
Determined by squirrel law, we won.
You slipped. I didn't do anything. That wood is wet, she hissed out. Not fair when both sides are accusing of cheating.
Don't act like Greedy Paw didn't cheat last game too. Darkpaw scoffed, defensive.
He looked at the surrounding cats. Fine. Say what you want. We're still winning this.
Mox'paw, are you okay? Why are you limping? She cries out, looking over her apprentice. Drizzled on, did you bring anything that could help?
Come on, guys. Let's leave these losers to their squabbles. We have a final round to prepare for. Fallen Paw, did you really push that whiny apprentice?
She looked at Eaglepaw. Yeah, I did. Did you see the leader only watching him? She remarked.
Okay, so y'all have to go to the wrong place now, so if anyone could read my lines from that would be great. Also, when you call, I'll just be muted.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Lay speak.
Speaking. Deserved, the Tom chimed, a dirt-eating grin spreading across his muzzle.
He grinned. Serve them right. Next time they'll think twice about cheating. Maybe they'll play fair in the last game.
Silly challenge idea. Who can cross the thunder path the most before getting hit?
Oh, wow. She looked at Eaglepaw as she purred as she played with the dirt under her claw. Becoming close to Eaglepaw was comforting.
As much as I would like to believe that, they're probably going to get back at us for something they started, Darkpaw hissed, ears pinning back again.
Well, I'm worried about the last game. I wonder what it'll be.
You know, we don't make a bad team. Whatever it is, we'll win it for Shadowclan.
The next game will be climbing. In this challenge, whoever can get highest in the tree will win a point for their team. She chimed, "Follow me." She padded to the tree picked for the challenge.
Pause in the middle. 1, 2, 3, Shadowclan!
For this game, you will all climb the tree beside me at the same time. Whoever reaches the highest point will win for their clan. Unsheath those claws and get ready to climb, he explained. On my count.
3, 2, 1, go! Wolfstar yells out.
Main character energy right here, Rustide.
Right.
Rustide wins by a landslide, he yowls.
Go Shadowclan! He yelps out.
Yeah, go Shadowclan!
Okay, that wraps up the third challenge. Now for the next and final challenge, we will do sparring. For this, the pairs will be Greedy Paw and Fallen Paw, she calls out, looking down at Mox'paw. Sure you're able to participate in this challenge, Mox'paw?
He nodded. Yes, Wolfstar. My paw feels fine.
Let's win this thing, she mewed out.
And for the second pairing, it will be Mox'paw and Eagle Paw.
He doesn't stand a chance against you, he purred back.
You're lucky it's not me and you, he snarled out, approaching Eaglepaw.
How's your fallen paw doing, Mox'paw? He snorted snidely.
You couldn't even keep it in.
Too bad the weak one can't fight, she teased.
You're going down, he would hiss at Fallen Paw. I could beak you with one paw, he bit back.
Gotta have a bit more moxie in your step, he purred, sticking out his tongue to Mox'paw.
Make space for the apprentices to battle, she roared out, leaping down.
He reared up on his paws, readying himself to take on the injured apprentice.
He evened out his body weight so that less weight was on his hurt paw. Ready when you are, he hissed out.
Knowing his opponent was injured, he awaited them to take the attack, sure that they wouldn't be able to put much energy into their strike.
He leapt forward, his hurt paw not daring to touch the ground as he dove forward with slow but surprisingly fast speed, determination in his eye.
He fumbled on the ground before rearing up and kicking the apprentice with his hind paws, getting up and standing on their paw. Stomp, stomp,
Wait.
stomp, stomp.
His yowl echoed across the clearing, ear-piercingly loud, the birds in the forest going silent. You! He shuddered out in pain.
He growled, "Stay down, flea brain, if you know what's good for you." He stood firmer on the paw.
He rolled over, exposing his belly, lowering his gaze to look as if he had given up. When Eaglepaw slightly lowered his guard, Mox'paw used his back legs to kick into his opponent's belly. He limped heavily forward. I won't give in that easy, even with a broken paw, he snarled.
He let out a firm yelp of pain, winded, before swiveling his paws to knock them onto the ground in a foot. "You're only good for a medicine apprentice now!" He bit into their paw.
He yelped out, his vision beginning to go black. No, I'm going to be a warrior. He tried to force himself up, a rush of blood to his head making him tumble over once more.
Seeing the spar starting to go too forward, Wolfstar steps forward. This match is over. Eaglepaw wins, she yells.
He holds his head up high, panting. "Good," he stated simply, looking to Swirl'star with pride.
He could barely hold his head up, his gaze on the floor, not daring to look at Wolfstar.
She pads forward, touching her nose to her apprentice's head. You did well, Mox'paw.
No, I lost, he said, his voice giving out.
He looked back at Eaglepaw, anger bubbling up in Swirl'star's eyes. He strides over. What was that? He's already hurt for Thunderclan's sake. Were you planning on murdering the poor apprentice?
No, but those guys behind you are,
Those dudes over there might need to be your focus. I think
They're fine.
neither of them have ears anymore.
Point out
One has
her
half a
nose.
tail.
He growls. "It's just a game, nothing more. They'll be fine. Don't get your tail in a knot."
You didn't lose, she mumbles, standing up. You completed your assignment.
No, this may be just a game to you, but that game could have just cost Mox'paw's life, she yelled to her apprentice.
He stumbled upward, his belly to the ground. Wait, what do you mean?
Assessment? You ever heard?
Wolfstar turns, looking to Swirl'star. Would you mind if I announced my newest warrior, Swirl'star?
Your stupid little face. Oh my god. Look at it. They're gonna be a warrior? He turned to Mox'paw. Mousestung, I didn't realize.
They smiled. No, I wouldn't. I would like Eaglepaw to see what he can't have. You never know how much something means to you until it's taken away, Swirl'star snarled.
His poor man I can't deal with this any longer! He looked down to his paws, saying nothing more.
Your actions have consequences, Eaglepaw. That you need to learn. Her eyes burned into the apprentice's pelt.
She nods with a smile. Yes, she says, turning to address Eaglepaw. This was his warrior's assessment, and with that, she pads away, hopping onto the rock.
So it means nothing that we won? That Shadowclan proved themselves? Nothing to you? I gave my everything to prove myself for you. For Shadowclan.
I know this is a rather odd time to do this, but Thunderclan has an apprentice in need of their warrior ceremony, Wolfstar yowls, looking down at Mox'paw. I, Wolfstar, leader of Thunderclan, call upon my warrior ancestors to look down upon this apprentice. They have trained hard to understand the ways of your noble code, and I commend them to you as a warrior in their turn. Mox'paw, do you promise to uphold the warrior code and protect and defend your clan even at the cost of your life?
He tried to choke down the pain in his paw. Yes, Wolfstar, he said, his eyes shining.
Then by the powers of StarClan, I give you your warrior name. Mox'paw, from this moment on, you will be known as Mox'eye.
Eaglepaw, stop! Stop putting this on me! You just mangled Mox'paw more than they already were after the race. Shadowclan might have won, but at what cost? Mox'paw's life? Their eyes turned sad. No. Disappointed.
He scowled, staring straight onto Mox'paw. Mox'eye? He was enraged, his frustration brimming. That cheater! That liar! He growled to himself. He brushed past Swirl'star straight to Mox'eye. Congratulations, Mox'eye. See you next New Leaf. He bit back his frustration.
Nothing could dim his sparkle. Yeah, if you become a warrior before then we can compete together. He flicked his tail, walking, limping away.
He looked straight. You're on. He grinned.